Hello and welcome to another Daily Dose of English. Anderson from Brazil has made a video request for a Daily Dose of English. Over to you, Anderson.
Well, teacher, first of all, I'd like to say that I am addicted to your daily dose. I'd like to know more about archaic words like though, the, these, etc., etc. That's it. Thanks.
Archaic words are words rarely used in English today, except when the user wants to create a deliberate dramatic or poetic effect. However, in Northern English and Scots English, thou is still used as the second person singular pronoun. Thou is the nominative, while the objective form is thee, and the possessive is thy or thine. The verbs that follow thou normally end in st or est, as you'll see in the following sonnet from Shakespeare. Sonnet 18 by William Shakespeare is possibly one of the most recognized uses of thou. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Thou art more lovely and more temperate. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's lease hath all too short a date. Sometime too hot the eye of heaven shines, and oft is his gold complexion dimmed, and every fair from fair sometime declines, by chance or nature's changing course untrimmed. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor lose possession of that fair thou owest, nor shall death brag thou wanderest in his shade, when in eternal lines to time thou growest. So long as men can breathe and eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee. And the popularity of Shakespeare ensures that many archaic terms are not forgotten. The lady doth protest too much, methinks. This is a quotation from Shakespeare's Hamlet, Act 3, Scene 2. Doth is an archaic form of does. This quotation is often misunderstood due to the change in meaning of the word protest. In Shakespeare's day, the word meant to make an affirmation. Methinks is another archaic word. It means I think. There are still some fixed expressions in modern English which use thou and thee. Fare thee well and holier than thou immediately spring to mind. Fare thee well means have a good trip or look after yourself, while holier than thou means that someone is adopting an attitude that is self-righteously pious or full of exaggerated virtue. If we look back at Sonnet 18, we can find other archaic words too. Words like art, which means are, and hath, which means has, and oft, which is a shortened version of often. Wherefore art thou, Romeo? This is commonly misinterpreted as to mean, where are you, Romeo? It doesn't. It means, why are you, Romeo? Romeo is a Montague and Juliet is a Capulet. Juliet's asking, why did Romeo have to be a Montague when Montagues and Capulets don't like each other? Anderson also mentions the word viz. Viz, which can be written with or without a full stop, is an adverb which means namely, that is to say, or as follows. It's usually used to introduce details of something mentioned earlier. It's usually followed by a colon. When read aloud, viz is often said as namely, that is, or to wit. Viz is commonly used in legal and academic writing, so it's not archaic in that it's still used frequently today. Methinks thou hast observed this daily dose of English to thine great satisfaction and everlasting benefit. Comest thou back again on the morrow, and thou shalt enjoy further edification. Thou shalt heareth from me anon. Adieu.